Welcome back everyone to my IDC 32 run. Today I have the semi-final where I'm up against Spaulding at the top of the screen playing Light, Darkness, Fire, Nature, Rebirth Control, and I'm at the bottom of your screen playing Light, Water, Darkness, Hydro Hurricane with Gigasalt. I do win the die roll, and right off the bat Spaulding is having some network issues, but fortunately he's back, ready to play. When he came back, he couldn't see the card in my mana zone, so I had to recharge it. Now we're back and we can play. I'm probably going to go for Energy Stream on turn 3, follow it up with Pyrolysis on turn 4. I definitely need a Pyrolysis on the field to boost Mistrias to 4000 power. I'm not sure if I want to summon Laura Giga yet. I'm probably gonna hold on to it to summon on turn 6 alongside Mistrias. And now usually I would summon Petrova against decks that control decks that use fire, because I want Mistrias to be outside of the range of things like Tornado Flame and Rebirth as possible. Or even stuff like Mecha Dragons and Blizzard of Spears. But because he's approaching Lost Soul range, I just summon Mistrias. He's gonna use a Terror Pit. That still doesn't tell me whether or not he has Lost Soul, so I'm still gonna go for the second Mistrias. Let's see if he still has some removal, and he does have a soul swap, which he can use to swap out Mistrias for Laura Giga. Now here I'm gonna summon Petrova just to boost the Guardians. And he will discard my Giga, Balza and Zald with Lost Soul, unfortunately. I will play Bilex into Energy Stream to try to get back into the game, but he will discard the 2 cards immediately with a Cranium Clamp. I answer him with a Giga Balza, discarding his last card, which was a Fortress Shell. So I'm pretty happy to see that go. To be honest, I could potentially start just summon this Laura Giga and just start going in for shields at this point. But I may just be too afraid of him swapping in Faliga and then him getting rid of the Pyrolysis, which would allow his Faliga to run over the other blockers. And that's the main reason I didn't go in. Wanted to have a few more blockers like Pyrolysis and Giga Slug before I go in with Petrova. To be fair, right here where I summon Giga Slug would have been quite an opportune time to go in. He's gonna play another Sky Sword now. I'm gonna play Energy Stream, drawing into another one, and Gigazalt. I could potentially evolve Giga Slug or Giga Balzar next turn to go in, but and now I'm definitely not going in because he has killed my my Paleoliths. Okay, so I decide still go in, only to discard the card. Now he could have played Burst Shot to kill my Giga Pulsar, but the problem was he would have had to kill his whole field as well to do that. So I can see why he didn't cast it. Now he's gonna go for 4 boss, grabbing Soul Swap just to get rid of the Giga Assault. Now I have to think if I want to summon Ice Vapor or Paleoliths plus Energy Stream. Now I decide to set up the Ice Vapor, which is not gonna do too much at this point in the game. It's just gonna, him losing 1 or 2 mana when he has like 10 mana is not too bad. Now he's just gonna get rid of the Ice Vapor with a Volcano Charger, which is a ±0, so he didn't lose any advantage by doing that. And now I'm gonna have another Paleoliths come down, and next turn I can have a second Paleoliths. So having a Giga Slug and 2 Paleoliths on the field will make me a lot more confident to go in with Petrova. He's gonna play Rebirth on Giga Balza for his own Locomotiver, which snipes the Terror Pit. I'm not too upset about that, to be honest. To be fair, at this point I could start going in with Petrova. I have double Paleoliths and a Giga Slug to hedge against his 4 boss and Faliga from running over Petrova. But I still don't do it. I decide to wait 1 more turn for some reason. And at this point I just summon Snorklass, so that's an extra blocker. So at this point I'm like, I only have 10 cards in the deck, so I should probably start breaking shields before it's too late. Because the only way I win is by having 9 turns of going in with Petrova. And due to having so many blockers, especially field boosting blockers and a Slayer blocker, he can deter his own Guardians from trying to run over my Petrova. He's gonna just summon Ice Vapor here and pass the turn. Now I'm probably gonna just summon the Mistrias, so I can start breaking some shields with the Mistrias as well, if he doesn't have an answer for it. He has 2 cards in hand, I'm not sure what those are. Okay, so it's a Bilexen and something else, so it's looks like he wants to grab the Lost Soul. I'm definitely not drawing with Mistrias, otherwise I'm gonna lose the card drawn as well. Not to mention I want to have more turns to attack with Petrova as well. Now I forget about Ice Vapor and I have to discard a card in my mana zone. But we're good now, so we're going to win with Mistrias. He's thinking if he wants to block. He does get a shield trigger, this time probably a Soul Swap. Maybe it was something else like a Dimension Gate. But I don't think he plays Dimension Gate. Or maybe it was Birdshot. Yeah, it had to have been Birdshot, and if he cast it, he would have had to kill many creatures on his field, and he didn't want to lose them. Here I have to think, do I want to summon the second Petrova or cast Miraculous Plague? I think the answer is pretty obvious. I only have 5 more turns to attack with Petrova, and a second Petrova is better than just one. And I'm thinking here if I wanna still boost the Guardians, and I decide to boost Chimeras instead. To be honest, it doesn't matter too much. And he will block with Bilex here. He's getting to that point where he can constantly loop with Morbid Medicine and Faliga to get back Juliana and Bilex. Now he will summon Fortress Shell, and I completely forget about the Snorklass effect of being able to return the cards destroyed from the mana zone back to the mana zone. Would have not been able to play Plague this turn anyway, even if I had 6 mana, because I drew another Plague, so would have had to go into the mana zone tapped. But still, it would have been much better to be on 6-7 mana now. Now he's gonna play Soul Swap, going for Bilex. Now he's gonna play Faliga to get another Soul Swap. Okay. He's up to something for sure. Now I'm just gonna break another shield with a double Petrova attack, which is gonna be another Soul Swap. He's just gonna play a Sky Sword. Now he's gonna play Morbid Medicine, getting back the Juliana and Bilex to try to stall me. Now he's gonna play Juliana, and here he plays Soul Swap, and he meant to swap in his Faliga with another Faliga to still have a light mana for Bilex, but he just swapped in the same Faliga. So yeah, that makes sense. And in this match, at this point I was a bit confused of what happened, but he clarified he wanted to swap the Faliga on the field with the Faliga in the mana zone to have a light source remaining for Bilex. Yeah, his main plan now is to stall me out with Bilex and Juliana, grab them back with Morbid Medicine. So let's see if he's gonna run out of Soul Swaps before the end, or if it's gonna be enough to delay me until I deck out. Now I have double Paralysis and double Giga Slag, so these can stand in the way of his Faliga and Forbos from attempting to run over Petrova. Not sure if he's holding on to Terror Pit in his hand. He's tapping 4 mana for Morbid Medicine, so he wants to get back his blockers to replay them. That's what he does. He's gonna destroy the Birdshot from his hand and burn the Volcano Charger in the mana zone, play Juliana and pass the turn. But now I top deck Hydro Hurricane, which is only the second Hydro Hurricane I saw this whole game. Now I'm gonna be able to bounce 3 of his more powerful creatures and about 9 cards in his mana zone. Now I'm gonna be free to just go in with a Petrovaz. This turn all he can do is summon a second Juliana, but I can attack with a Petrovaz, he has to block, and then I can finish him off with the Ice Vapor. And I still had, just one more turn to do that. So I finished just in time. The decision to go in with Petrova to start breaking while I had 10 cards left in deck was a pretty good one, I'd say. Now I'm definitely gonna go for Giga Balza into Gigazalt. Giga Balza is gonna discard Faliga. He will play an Ice Vapor here, but I'm gonna evolve the Giga Slug and I'm gonna tap both creatures to discard the last 2 cards in his hand, which were 2 soul swaps, so I'm happy to see those go into the grave. I'm gonna use this time of him not having any cards in hand to set up the Mistrias. And now I can even play the Petrova to boost Mistrias to 6k. He's gonna play Sky Sword here. I think I'd probably charge Miraculous Snare, to be honest. And I am thinking about charging it, and I do, which I think is correct. But I'm not gonna play Energy Stream because he has an Ice Vapor and I wanna maintain my higher mana count. Now here I have to make the decision to play Hydro Hurricane and start discarding his cards with Giga Balza and Gigazalt. And I'm gonna discard Energy Stream both from my hand and the mana zone. Discard 2 of his cards with Balza and Zalt. It's gonna be a Bazek Azil and a Forbos. Now he can replay an Ice Vapor. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna go for another Hydro Hurricane. I bounce everything but the Bronze Tribe and the Soul Swap. And I'm gonna discard 2 more cards, which is gonna be Locomotiver and Forbos. Now he's gonna play Juliana, and after this play I could most definitely just start going in, to be honest. just giving back Bronze Tribe and Faliga. At this point I could just go in. I have Petrova on the field, and yeah. But for some reason I still decide to discard him. So I discard Sky Sword and Pyrofighter. Maybe because he has Bronze Tribe he could ramp himself, so I try to snipe the Bronze Tribe. But yeah, I just don't hit the Bronze Tribe. I think it should have been no problem to go in last time. But since this is game 2, I wanna play it super safe. And I finally decide to go in. He is getting a Terror Pit, which is gonna kill the Gigasalt. Now he's gonna play Sky Sword, and here I can just evolve the Gigaslag into a Gigasalt to have an extra attacker on the field. And 2 extra blockers. He's getting a shield trigger, maybe it's another soul swap, but at this point I don't think there's any shield trigger that can save him. I have too many attackers and too many blockers as well. He's just gonna play a Bronze Tribe and swap it out for Bilix. Now I'm just gonna play Hydro Hurricane to seal the deal. And he types GG, so the match is over, which means I win the semifinal in IDC 32. So I'm gonna be in the final, and yeah, until next time, see ya.